Welcome to another escape room stream. Escape room. What is up with this tongue? What is up with this tongue? Let's try again. Welcome to another escape route stream. Today we will be playing Warriors Wednesday Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. Welcome, Jacob. How's it going? So, Summer Games Fest in 2 days? Indeed. I was genuinely expecting to see Sonic stuff last night at the State of Play. There wasn't any. So now, at this point, I think any Sonic stuff might actually be revealed at Summer Games Fest. A lot of stuff has been confirmed for SGF. I don't mind if you spoil anything that's like big and relevant to my interests. I don't mind. The one thing I would want spoiling is if DokeV is there, you know, just put my mind at ease. Otherwise, you know, I don't really care, to be honest. What's announced or what's not announced or what's leaked or what hasn't leaked. All I care about is having a good time. A good time.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Okay, so it's been a while, but I'm back to kick some butt at Wild Canyon. What have we got here? You have not fulfilled the necessary. Must have Armored Knight. Well, I guess I ain't got Armored Knight then. So it's been a while since we played this last week, and I forced a stream of this last week, even though I was extremely tired, and I do kind of regret that because I was quite tired. But thankfully, I am in a much better place and state this week.
The fight starts now. Hold on, I'm coming for you.
Welcome, Vlad. Flame Insignia Triad of Anticipation.
This challenge together.
That works for me. That is sufficiently convoluted enough.
Please.
Defeat the monk and rescue the other enemies to rescue the mage and their ally.
We've got a friend in trouble.
Don't let the mage or cavalier be tricked. Working on it. Rayman and Tomb Raider. More Rayman? What other Rayman things have they got left to show? Oh, State of Play last night. Right, yeah. So, with you now.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's got the standard modern video game thing. They've reduced the chest size of the axe lady. What they don't realize is by doing that, they've inadvertently given her a delicious flat chest, and a flat chest made out of censorship is still a flat chest. I can still roll with this. I can still work with this. So, well done, Ubisoft. You just played yourselves. Bravo. I was going to do some missions in this game off screen and, like, S-rank them. I did not get round to doing that. As you probably figured. I've started looking at eBay auctions for memory sticks, memory cards, for archive dives.
The stronghold's ours. No need to.
I think there's quite a nice quite a nice job lot on eBay I've got my eye on. Right now I'm the winning bid, but I won't be once people actually notice it, like as the auction's coming to a close. It'll in my experience, I've only had like maybe 1 or 2 things ever where I put an initial bid on eBay and the time's run out and my starting bid has been the winning bid. Almost never. Will you buy Dynasty Warriors 3R? Yes. Yes, yes, oh god, yes, 1,000. Well, not 1,000 times. But yes. Yes, I will. That's a day one.
This place won't be a problem anymore. So this is defeat. I'm sorry. Looks like that's it for us.
An experienced demon beast.
I've got this.
An experienced demon beast.
We have to endure this storm.
It's not over.
Hold up, the Muso guys did win back. I wasn't aware it was the Muso guys specifically. I know that Koei was the developer and publisher on it. I wasn't aware that it shared Koei team members, but in a way that kind of makes sense, given the era of it. Because Dynasty Warriors hadn't taken off at that point. So Omega Force didn't really have, like, the Dynasty Warriors to fall back on. Like, maybe at the time of Winback, they might have made the original Sangoku Muso on PlayStation 1, the one-on-one fighting game.
Watch this.
Because that's a lesser-known fact, is that the Dynasty Warriors series started as a one-on-one fighting game for the original PlayStation. In Japan, that game is called Sangoku Muso. Basically, unrivaled Sangoku, as in, like, the time period. In Japan, Dynasty Warriors 2 is called Shin Sangoku Muso. New Sangoku Muso.
We did it!
That's what Shin means.
Take a breather.
Will I buy GTA 6? Based on the things I've heard, no. And allow me to clarify the things I've heard.
I may no longer be the shield of Fargus, but I will not hesitate to cut you down, should you try to bring harm to the kingdom. I wield this
The rumor being
blade
that
in
the
name
game
of
will
my
release
king,
digitally
for
first.
Dimitri and for Lambert.
So the problem I end up with is if it's digitally first and it's console only, then that's just not going to work for me.
It worked.
I'm not massively involved in the ecosystem of either Sony or Microsoft enough to buy games digitally full price on their platform. Not a chance. Furthermore, if I get it on console, I have to play it on console, right? PC version is unlikely to come for a year or more, because that's been the typical sort of way of the land with Rockstar's games. That they don't come to PC right away. They tend to be a year out from everyone else. And something like GTA 6 could even be more than a year. given how, like, needlessly complicated it sounds like it is, you know? With all its gameplay systems, and we must raise the bar constantly, you know. That PC version might be 2 years. Playing GTA 6 on live stream would basically boil down to how much my viewers care about Grand Theft Auto 6. They're probably, like, I don't want to ascribe anything to you guys, but you're probably in the same boat as me. You want to play it, but you're not, like, in a rush to play it, right? And if that's the case, what does me streaming do for streaming GTA 6 do for me, and what does it do for the viewers? We all know it's going to be a work of art. We all know it's going to be like this extremely elaborate, incredibly well-made game with, you know, a billion gameplay systems. You know, it isn't an unknown like Black Desert, Crimson Desert was, right? It's not.
We mustn't let them.
It's not an unknown.
The stronghold's ours.
It's basically a guarantee GTA 6 is going to be good. I think that I can easily wait on it until there's a PC version, you know, and then maybe I can check it out. If they do release a physical copy, then maybe I'll grab it physical on PS5, because then I can trade it in when I'm done with it. You know, I don't have to keep it. Got like options there.
This place won't be a problem.
I could buy it physical on Xbox, play it physical on Xbox. But if it's going to be digital only, like the rumors suggest, or a digital release to begin with and then a physical release later, then I'm definitely out in that situation. Welcome, HL. What? Where's this come from? Can you lower the game sound? I can. Let's see, how's that? Oh yeah, I can see how much is peaking. Yeah, good point. Problem is, when I look at it on the pause screen, it's not accurate to how it's going to be in gameplay. Yeah, what a weird thing to, you know, just pop in and say. Get your van hammers ready, just in case. This whole system in Fire Emblem, where different weapon types are less effective against other types. Well, they haven't done anything to require banning yet. It's just a very weird thing to come in and say. Yeah, just be ready. How bizarre. I had a lot of this during the Union Rhythm Psychosis stream, to the point where I had to enter the chat into subscriber-only mode. Like, temporarily. And that stopped people. But it was interesting just how many people turned up during that game in particular and had a problem. It's weird. Okay, withstanding your order, Sir ERB. Right now, there is no need to act. I mean, with a name like that, that's probably one of several alts. If you haven't even changed the account name from the default Google account name, then that's obviously an alt. So banning it wouldn't do anything. I just wonder what attracts them. Well, I think actually, based on the comment they just made, I think what attracts them is very, very well documented already. Ew. Man, it would not be a Warriors Wednesday without something, would it? There's always something. Ryan. You guys are funny.
You're doing so well. It's okay for me to take it easy.
Politics Wednesday, usually. I mean, if you want to get me started on the politics of consent laws, let's not.
I'm glad we made it in time.
I'm sure I did absolutely terrible in that mission. I spent a lot of time focusing on targets I didn't need to. Yeah, B.
I'm getting better.
Let's talk about bricks and minifigs. I am actually not versed on this particular thing at all. Like, I don't know anything about it. Did somebody have their Lego sets stolen? A corrupt police force stole their Lego sets and sold them online? Is that what I heard? Someone took their Lego to a franchise like CEX, but only for Lego. Right, okay. A place where you sell Lego to people. Like a Lego cash convert. Store stole it. And the police is protecting the store. I must say, allegedly, of course, this is what my chat is telling me.
Let's earn our keep.
Wow.
I have to focus.
If that is indeed true, what the actual fuck?
We are unbeatable.
We'll make a fine stage for my debut.
That's so fucked up.
Here goes. Already?
Oh, this one isn't weak to, Great. This one isn't, like, specifically weak to archery. Great. This one is. Right. Bernadetta.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Dorothea.
Leave this one to me.
None of them are really weak to magic, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, right.
They arrested a dude who was documenting everything while he was trying to serve the store owner's summons. They threatened Patreon to take down the documenting dude's page, and the owner of Patreon told them to fuck off. Based. Now, if Patreon could also tell payment processors to fuck off in their attempts at censorship, that would be good too. But it's a good start, at least. It took control of the consignment, but never acknowledged it, closed the store, tried to evade it, tried to leave the country. Corporate had to step in. Wow. That's pretty fucked, isn't it?
Take a breather. I'll take over. I'm up. I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, come on. Yeah! In your face, big demon beast. Corporate not leave the country.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
They always in Utah. Corporate the fuck. What? I wasn't saying corporate were leaving the country. If that's what it sounded like, that wasn't what I intended to say. The original owners of the store were. Corporate had to step in to put things back on track. Is that correct? But how do you get out of a situation like that?
Watch this. Take a breather.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Corporate illegally terminated the franchise's store. Wait. Make it make sense. How is corporate tied up? Corporate wants to keep the Legos. Even though they know that the Legos are essentially stolen, and that any court is going to see it as the Legos being stolen. Again, allegedly. I have to protect my ass here. Wow, I was not expecting this mission to kick my ass. There we go.
I won? Hey, I actually won!
Oh! The original store owners are the good guys. So it was corporate that wanted to steal the Lego. Huh. That's extremely fucked up.
Let me think.
Western Erebus Territory. The kingdom appears to be marshalling troops in the Erebus territory. You can only take female units into this battle.
Oh, that's funny. You think I use male units, like, at all?
Let's earn our keep. I'm going to win, and I'm going to smile while doing it. United
That's the
we
spirit,
are
Bernadetta.
unbeatable.
I'm gonna spoil everyone else's fun. I'm gonna do it. No, ERB, we wanted to do it. Our fingers been itching. I changed my mind. Not that it makes a difference in what. Nothing else besides the first message. I just, you know, comes in, makes one comment, and just like kills my entire mood in a single comment. So I just decided, you know, there has to actually be a punishment for that. It's that simple.
It is certainly
Brought the
worth
mood
an
of the stream
attempt.
down.
Phew.
Lego Vengers or Bricksters? Lego Vengers, I guess. Even though it's the wrong vowel sound. The thief is retreating to Central Pier. Okay, team, you know what to do. You know what to do. Alright, 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 alright. I really need to turn those off.
I'm getting
They're just distracting in the middle of battle.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Who would do that? Go on the internet and just say things like that. Anyway, Jacob, remember that time you said I was going to hard-ass someone? I'm joking, of course, bringing that up, but, you know. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
This is all my fault.
I'd like to see a WWE match between you and him. Who's this idiot? Gustav
On my
Eddie
honor,
Dominic.
I will strike you down here and now.
Of course.
Looks to be a rather troublesome lot.
Oh wait, Gustav is the target to win.
Don't mind if I
Oh.
do.
Yeah, we can ignore Gustav.
Let us begin.
Protect the Pegasus Knights as they gather forces.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
We've got a... My apologies, but we require immediate support.
Goose staves. Gustav. A staff. Made from the head of a goose.
Bend the knee.
So, let's not get hung up on shit things. Let's get hung up on potentially shit things. Summer Games Fest in 2 days. Time to not get some DokeV news. Pegasus Trouble is in 9th. Hate him.
This place won't be
I feel like every day I'm getting more and more stupid. I feel like my conscious thought, my compost menti, is getting worse and worse.
You shall pay.
Crimson Desert is getting story rewrites to make it less clunky. Unnecessary! But at the same time, kudos to Pearl Abyss for actually, like, you know, working on their game post-launch, but
Those rewrites on Crimson Desert are fucking slowing down DokeV's development.
Injustice 3. We've already done Bizarro Superman. What's next?
Don't mind if I do.
What's next? Evil Batman? Good guy Jonkler? I'm the Jonkler. I'm a good guy now. All my tricks are just regular tricks and they don't actually hurt anybody.
Looks like that's it for us. Every failure has something to teach us.
I never did finish Injustice. Pegasus Knights retreated. It's not my fault. It's probably my fault, somehow. In the grand scheme of things.
Here it comes! Out of the way! I'm unstoppable. Show me what you're capable of.
NetherRealm has to have been up to something, right? And I don't think it's another Mortal Kombat. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy, dropping on PlayStation Network is a pleasant surprise. That game has cheat codes to unlock Scorpion and Sub-Zero playable character outfits. Looney kill. Yeah. What's 6 feet under, Doc? It's you, motherfucker. Is that Dynasty Warriors Fire Emblem Edition? Welcome, old one. Yes, the second Dynasty Warriors Fire Emblem Edition. Because they made 2.
I've got this.
How's it going? Great that we finally got some news on that Dynasty Warriors 3 remake. This year. Right? Like October or something? Everything's coming out September and October because they're worried about clashing with Grand Theft Auto. Problem is they end up clashing with everything else. Right now, the power play big dick move
What's next?
would be to release your game on the same day as Grand Theft Auto. Right now, that would be the big dick move. Okay, without looking it up, how many names, how much of Duck Dodgers' name can you get right? Let's see. Duck, Edgar, Eogan, Aloysius, Duck.
For the
How'd I do? Dodgers. Duh. How'd I do? Duck,
This place won't be a problem.
Eogain, Aloysius. Oh. Pulling a blank on the rest of his name. Dynasty Warriors 2 had a villain that had a voice crack. Well, there was that thing, right? Captain Duck, Edgar Dumas, Aloysius, Eogain, Dodgers. Fuck! Duck, Edgar Dumas, of course. Yes. Right. Okay.
We'll make good use of this.
I will burn that into my useless knowledge base. Edgar Dumas. Yeah, so that Dynasty Warriors 2 remake, or Shin Sangoku Muso 3 remake, got announced, and people were saying, oh man, I really wish the original English dub is included, because it's so iconic.
This is
And
just
Koei Tecmo and Omega Force were probably like, shit.
You've exceeded all of
Let's
our
delay the game to add the dub. So I reckon they delayed it to add the original English dub in as an option. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez.
taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
That's not the guy out of Princess Bride, is it? No. I have Montoya.
Don't mind if I do.
A Dynasty Warriors game based on God of War could work if you like borrowed from the entire series. Oh, it's the guy from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. From what I hear, working with Dan Schneider didn't make for a very sweet life.
That was a fearsome battle, but I'm glad we pulled through in the end.
That was a fearsome battle. That means I probably didn't S rank it. I'm getting worse at this.
I won't let myself stop here.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, not bad.
Learning combat arts and magic.
Only thorns left on this road.
All this stuff, and none of it the item that lets me upgrade to the next rank. To raise their strength, yes. Cave near a battlefield. Edelgard wants to go on an expedition. Edelgard can suck my dick. Edelgard, are you or are you not a female unit? Well, there we go. Reward Master.
Well, how'd it go?
Smithing stone.
Any result's a good result.
I carry a little of everything here.
Sutler's license. I don't have a Sutler's license. Oh, I've got items that permanently increase stats. Time to use them. Brenda's song playing a parody of a Paris Hilton was iconic. What's this? What's this in relation to? She might have missed part of this conversation somehow, even though all the messages are there. Oh, Sweet Life. Okay. I've not watched it. I've not seen the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Oh, is it Disney? Why did I think it was Schneiderverse? The Schneiderverse. It's a whelming series. Oh boy, my favorite kind. I love whelming.
We all must do our share to make yourself useful. We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hunger is the true enemy. Any foods that no, they all just do slight things. Spaghetti and cream. Fun fact, in one Zack and Cody screen, the hotel manager asks, "How do you lose a woman?" And Zack or Cody don't remember answers because you forgot to cherish her. Years later, the girl in the audience asks the same thing, and the recognition hit the actor. Were they on the same show, or?
This is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
What's the context for
This
repeating
is
the line to him?
best. Let's eat.
How did you know I like this?
Did he fail to
Yes.
cherish someone?
Well, I admire people who show such consideration.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Come back whenever you're hungry. I'm back!
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, nobody can get their next class. That's the thing.
One step. A new power is now being.
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I refer to my previous comment. Doesn't sound like they've had a very sweet life.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I'm gonna keep making that pun until it's funny. Which means I'm just gonna keep making that pun, because it'll never be funny. Defend the Ro stronghold. The Kingdom army was spotted marching on a stronghold in Ro territory. Hold on, I can afford to...
Make sure you're ready.
Ah, right, okay. So it was someone quoting the show and then him being like, hey, someone remembered that. Right. It'd be like, if somebody quoted something from one of my YouTube videos to me, I probably wouldn't even remember where the fuck it's from. For the Fodlan!
Maybe this'll help keep me on an even keel.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
This one! This battlefield! Defeat the monk and other enemies. Allow a set amount of time to pass after the enemy invades the windmill village ruins. This looks a bit... complex. Okay. Let's go.
Let's earn our keep.
Victory awaits. Now show
Is
me
it like
your
in
courage.
common
I'll
pop
help you to
culture
the
at the
best of
moment?
my
Like,
ability.
is there like something
Neither
coming
let
up,
me
like a
be.
Zack and Cody like reunion? So I'm just wondering why it's like suddenly on the mind. Because sometimes just like shows and TV programs and whatever are suddenly on the mind. But other times, like, somebody somewhere is doing something to put it on the mind of everybody. Like a subtle reference somewhere, or alright. Fair enough. Because like with South Park, for example, like I thought, oh yeah, I'm catching some South Park episodes on Pluto, just like I'm getting into South Park organically again of my own choice, after having watched it as a kid in the 90s, And then I find out, no, literally, like, it is everywhere. Like, the merchandise is everywhere. Collectibles are everywhere in B&M bargains and home bargains and, in the toy aisle everywhere. And now they're in Fortnite and, they're making a new series. Okay, so basically, me getting into it organically, that was a fucking lie. It was engineered by someone somewhere in a way that made me feel like I was getting into it organically.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
And I wonder if that's like the case, because sometimes that happens, You think you're discovering something and you realize that you've been pushed towards it, like subconsciously by other people.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I wonder if I've ever done that to anybody, like if I've subconsciously pushed people towards something and then it's kind of ended up being big. Oh! The wife of Macaulay Culkin. You'd have to be pretty fucked up to marry Macaulay Culkin. And I mean that in the absolute nicest way, and I know Macaulay Culkin would... But Milwaukee Culkin would see the funny side of
I
that.
beg your assistance. At
He
once.
would see the funny side of me saying that, so it's fine.
I've got it.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Don't mind if I do.
Wonder if he tells her the rabbit ears stay on during sex. Some of the best episodes of Red Letter Media are the ones where Macaulay Culkin is on. He just hams it up. It's beautiful. Defeat the monk and their allies before they break through. The monk.
I've got this.
Defeat the monk and their allies before they break through to the Windmill Village ruins. Defeat the cavalier and ensure the recruit.
I've got this.
ERB, someone tweeted, "Hey at Grok, why can't we all have one big hole instead of two holes in the nose? It would make breathing much easier." It wouldn't make breathing much easier. I'm sorry, but you cannot improve upon perfection, alright?
We're not losing to anyone.
I tell you, the Lord God, He made us in His image. We are already perfect. Anything else would be an affront to the Lord God who created us. The idea of changing one's body to suit one's whim, to change what you are. Why, it's an affront to nature itself, and it is an affront to God. It is Satanism manifest. Something like that. The picture freaked you out. Probably did. I mean, it's uncanny. It's not normal. The human body looks for certain... The human eyes and brain, they look for certain patterns. When they're not there, that makes things look strange. And the human body, for whatever reason, probably evolutionary, finds such unusual things uncomfortable to look at.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Failed to recruit the Cavalier. Fuck the Cavalier. It's always mission retry.
We'll make good use of this.
I'll take you all on. Oh. We already got the stronghold now. Whatever.
Don't mind if I do.
Final Fantasy Warriors when?
Take my eyes off you when you fight.
If it's the case of how do we pick the right characters, then, you know, like, fine, stick to one game. Do like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Warriors or whatever. But, you know, if you want the blueprint of how to do a Final Fantasy Warriors, you literally just copy Dragon Quest Warriors. Although instead of the monster coin collecting, you, I don't know, have like material or whatever. But literally, the framework is right there. We already have a perfect example of what a Square Enix RPG franchise would feel like as a Warriors game. Hey, you know what? We got fucking like Nier as well. What about Nier Warriors? Chocobo breeding. Yeah, you equip Chocobo to use as mounts, and you level Chocobo up. Basically, the same way the mounts work in Samurai Warriors 5. You get a mount, you level them up, and then you can merge the mounts. And if you merge the right mounts, then you can make a golden Chocobo, and then the Chocobo mount you're using allows you to go past certain terrain types in the map. So you can go back to an early story mission with Golden Chocobo and get to new areas of the map and find new emergent goals.
I know it
Complete.
does.
Oh, this fucking designs itself, mate. It designs itself. Ass. I won't let my. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. You can get little partner characters as well that follow you around like a little Moogle or whatever. And the Moogle will have like a weapon, like a bomb or an arrow or something like that they can also use. And just thinking like Rhinoa can literally summon her dog and use it as an arm cannon like in Final Fantasy VIII. Sutler's license. Hello, nurse. I don't know what that is, but fuck yeah, let's do it.
I carry a little of everything here.
Right. Resources and ingredients. We'll see. Bowls.
Hope to see you again soon.
No advanced seal. No kiss from a
Which
rose.
battlefield are you headed to?
The Battle of Mag Dread. I am going. Oh, intermediate seal here as well. Advanced seal, advanced seal. I'm gonna grab a snack. Yeah, they're naughty, but I don't give a fuck. I'm back. You have activity points available.
Make sure you're ready.
PlayStation Jean Grey doesn't look like Jean Grey. There's that one punk rocker mutant that's just been replaced by Deborah Wilson for no reason.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Who's good at making these? Manuela. Petra.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Wait, for me. This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Okay, now can I? Into the fight?
Which battlefield are you headed to?
This one. Oh, this is an important fight. It's got a cutscene. At a save point.
The fog is rather thicker than I imagined, Hubert. And if I'm not mistaken...
It's just interesting to me that she's turning up in a lot of video games. And the question is that a mandate from the DEI firms, consultation firms that these game companies work with? Or is she cheap to hire?
Yes, I agree. Dark magic is assuredly the cause. We already know those who slither in the dark have had comings and goings at House Row. I doubt one of them is here. But there could be a mage present to receive their training.
Then we had best
leverage
our own assets.
I'm not doubting her experience or ability.
Why is everyone whispering? Is the enemy aware?
She was
of
good
our
in
coming?
control.
It's entirely possible,
It's just
yes.
quite
It
noticeable.
could be directly on top of us, and we would scarcely know it.
When it's her
So
likeness,
yes, let us all
bald
stay
head
on
and
our
all,
toes. Prudent of you to bring it up, Ferdinand.
just in random roles.
Ah, thank you. I mean, thank you.
Right, but there's her being in stuff, and then there's her literally being in
so
stuff, like a
quiet,
3D scanned
Caspar?
version of her plopped
Normally
into
you'd be
stuff.
at the front of the line, making all kinds of racket.
What? You think I'm the kind
It's
of guy who'd get all scared and give our position
noticeable.
away? Sorry,
Very
I'm
noticeable.
not afraid of anything.
You're unusually quiet, Petra. Did you not get enough sleep or something?
I am listening to our surroundings.
Nothing has more danger than fog.
One incorrect step and you will be losing your life.
Can we all try to relax? I'm pretty sure we're alone out here, so let's just calm down before we wear ourselves out.
Sometimes you all make me think we're still back at the academy.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Well, I will prioritize locating Lord Lenato. Can I leave the Imperial troops to you?
Yes!
I know what to do, so let me do it already. Just mind this fog, and make sure you don't attack the wrong side.
That goes for you as well. Let us see if you can live up to your reputation.
She's cute. When do I get her to join my team? Light a torch. Summon a mounted unit. Assign a healer unit. Sounds good to me. Let's go.
The closer we get, the denser the fog. I can barely make out my own feet.
Which will prove useful for Lord Lenato.
Naturally, as the cynic I am, I'm going to assume that because modern video games rely a lot on input from diversity, equity,
Lord Lenato will
and
surely be hiding in one of these strongholds awaiting rescue.
whatever. I can't be asked.
We need to hurry.
It's such a ridiculous thing to do. I've noticed that because of an increased like reliance on those sorts of teams in modern AAA game development, where companies can afford to blow literal fucking millions on having privileged people in offices tell them what they should and should not include in video games. Is it possible that somewhere in these massive list of things you're expected to do, one of them is you must give a role to Deborah Wilson? I'm not saying that is what's happening, and the last thing I'd ever want is to insinuate something, especially if it's not true. But my cynical pattern recognizing ass
Send whatever troops we can spare.
sees the increased amount of Deborah Wilson in video games, including in like race swapping characters, and just thinks that's a little bit weird.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm not willing to outright dismiss the idea, but I'm going to bury it at the back of my mind, and if it ends up being relevant 10 years in the future for some reason, like she's in, I don't know, what would the next version of the Epstein files be? Who's the guy from Activision? Bobby Kotick. That in 10 years' time, when the Kotick files are released, are we going to see Deborah's name all over? Leonardo is in trouble. Where the fuck is Leonardo? Find Leonardo in one of the strongholds. All you're doing is further proving how ubiquitous Deborah Wilson is in the video game acting. I'm gonna need to see that that character based on her likeness in that 2014 Call of Duty game. By the way, 2014 is an interesting year when we bring up DEI in gaming. But again, that's not a conversation I necessarily want to have.
I see a mage! Do you think he's responsible for all this fog?
Defeat the armored knights and aid in the Gaspard general.
I sniffed out the spellcaster. This fog lifts, Lord Renato will have nowhere to hide.
Gaspard militia.
I've got it.
Right. So the timeline still fits for what I'm referring to. Lenato is nearly rooted. How do I know where the fuck Lenato is?
Thank you. Lord Lenato is sheltering deep in the eastern wood. Please, hurry to him.
Of course he's in that one.
We have our location. Let us not waste any time getting there.
Let us not waste any time getting there. However, protect the Gaspard militia. That's alright, the Gaspard militia is...
Excellent. All the citizens are safe.
Has disappeared. Plus there's fucking fences everywhere!
Maybe it's better.
Like, why don't you just knock the fucking fence down? Oh, you didn't get to him fast enough. General
The Imperial Army is here.
General
All troops,
Testicle
ready
Suck
yourselves
has been rooted.
You will pay in blood for invading the lands of Fargus. Here it comes!
35 million total damage. Yeah, take that.
Still improving. Since you're doing so well, maybe it's okay for me to take it easy a little bit?
It will take more than this.
Will defeating her get rid of the fences?
Is that all? How am I being bested by the likes of you?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if we look at this from the sensible angle is that, there are roles available, and Deborah Wilson, and Troy Baker, and Nolan North, and,
Forgive your fool of a father, Kristoff, for he
and, Dingle Dangle, and Prince Albert, and everybody else
Our effort
are in every single game because they audition for every single game. That's like the logical. That's like the logical answer.
The closer we get, the denser the fog.
I quite enjoy
I can barely make out my own feet.
Which will prove useful for Lord Renato.
exploring the possibility that there's something more to it.
Take any edge.
We need to find him before the kingdom does and take him into our protection.
Lord Donato will
Because
surely be hiding in one of these strongholds awaiting us.
Deborah Wilson's likeness is so immediately noticeable. And this is gonna sound mean to the lady, but sometimes really jarring when her likeness just suddenly appears in a scene. Like, take Wolverine from yesterday, right? That Wolverine trailer. We saw Deborah Wilson in one, like, 3-second shot of that trailer.
Hold strong, men. His lordship
And
needs us.
my immediate reaction was that Deborah Wilson?
We must help them if we can. Send whatever troops we
It's
can
just
spare.
become so noticeable now. I think a long time ago, video game developers got so obsessed with the idea of 3D scanning real humans and you know, actors and whatever
Thank you.
into video games because they could, because technology allowed for it. Motion capture, face capture. They got obsessed with doing it. And as a result, like, stylized characters, like stylized character models, like that shit is like almost dead now. The only time we see stylized characters now is in like remakes of classic video games. And even then I get the feel like a lot of those remakes, Silent Hill 2 remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, yada yada yada, are still using the likenesses of real actors.
Hey, I see a mage! Do you think he's responsible for all this fog?
They sniffed out the spellcaster.
Hey Draven, funny thing you should mention Nolan. Just did a crossword where he was one of the answers and wondered the same thing. Yeah, the rush for realism in general is definitely part of the problem. But I think you can have a combination of realistic environments and stylized characters, and it works. Because we had that during like the Xbox 360 and PS3 era.
Thank you. Lord
And
Donato is sheltering
it
two
was
things
perfectly
to-
fine.
Please hurry to him.
We have our location. Let us not waste any time getting there.
I know this has come up before on an Escape Route stream, no less. This conversation. I'm happy to have it again. But it always seems to come up, and that's that I don't think we.
The Imperial Army
I don't think we've gone anywhere since the Xbox 360 era. Like I think we peaked visually. Realistic environments, stylized characters, we peaked. In terms of like art styles, that was the point where it really, you know, where we never truly improved, we just further iterated. I don't want realism gone, because realism can be done in a way that's effective. What I want is realism combined with stylized visuals. Crimson Desert, for example, right?
Is that all?
Hyper-realistic environments. The characters are still, like, stylized, modeled from scratch, you know. The animations are a little bit fucking goofy, you know. And of course, DokeV, which is coming out,
How am I being bested by the
you know,
likes of you?
in a couple of months. Damn it, I wish. DokeV is, like, another example for me of, like, a game that... A game that has, like, a realistic environment and setting, like, detail, while still having cartoony visuals. All I've ever wanted is a nice combination of the two. All I've ever wanted is a nice combination.
Thanks for the rescue.
Yeah, remasters butchering art styles is another thing that, like, gets on my way. The upcoming Rayman Legends, like, it looks good, but it also doesn't look anything like the Ubi artwork. You know? Legends had a gorgeous art style, and the new remake doesn't, like, accurately replicate it.
So I live to see another day, do I?
I'm not saying every game needs to look like
I don't like how close we cut this,
those
but
examples.
I'm glad you're safe. Now we can focus on the rest of the fight.
We can have realistic games. I just think we've got too many of them. Realism isn't a draw to me in gaming the way that it used to be. What's more a draw to me is a distinct, well-thought-out art
How
style
could you betray His Majesty Lonato? How
that
could you
can,
do this
in
to me?
turn, be realistic.
Ash, you came here.
I'm with you on that. I
Ash is your
I agree.
adopted son, and family should not fight family.
If you can't
Let
tell
us
what game
persuade
it
him
is
to
by
lay
looking
down
at a
his arms
screenshot,
instead.
then is it really doing its job?
Watch this.
Take a breather.
If I realized that Ash was a boy's name and not a girl's name, I wouldn't be recruiting his ass. I'm only interested in women. Yakuza is one of those where I liked the realism plus stylized to begin with, and now I've kind of grown tired of the way the Yakuza games look. Like, I want them to do something drastic. And Project Century is kind of doing something drastic. But for me, it's not drastic enough.
I surrender.
Forgive me, Ash. I beg you. I couldn't bear to lose another son.
Our goal here is achieved. Now we hunt down any kingdom stragglers and what?
So cel-shaded, there's a game that still looks as good as the fucking day it came out.
An enemy detachment.
Byleth,
Up into route and make sure to
ew,
keep Lord
disgusting.
Lonato safe.
There is a game that still looks as good as the day it came out. PlayStation 2 game,
Is indeed a power that warrants caution.
published by Capcom,
Mercenaries have cut off their retreat.
and it still looks as good today as it did when it came out. It's a little game. You might have heard of it. It's called Under the Skin.
Such
such monstrous strength.
It's basically a game about playing as an alien and using other people, their skin, so to speak, as a disguise. And it still looks as fucking fresh today as it did when it came out in, like, what, 2004, 2005? Hanaku Mecha. Is that like the Japanese name for it? Yeah, Slice still looks good. But even games that aren't cel shaded from that era still look good. The Tasmanian Tiger still looks good. And with PlayStation 1 going back a generation from like Sly and all that, PlayStation 1, the limitations meant that artists had to get really fucking creative to make stuff that looked good. To me, I don't think it's necessarily the realism that's hurting the video game industry, though it definitely is to a certain extent. I think the realism is a symptom of the lack of, like, real limitations now. Because we can ray trace to do things quickly, because we can frame generate, because, you know, because hardware has far less limitations now, I think, like, what's ultimately happened is that improved hardware, improved technology, improved software has, like, driven a look what we can do. In the same way that, like, the PlayStation 1 era and Sega Saturn era, right? We're all, look what we can do. We can superimpose gameplay over really dodgy, slow, pixelated FMV. And it's the look what we can do games that don't age well. Night Trap, Crisscross, Make My Video, Power Rangers and Kamen Rider for the Sega CD, right? The Flowers of Robert fucking Mapplethorpe. It's the look what we can do games that don't age well. Versus the look what we were able to do games, right? The look what we were able to do games. They're the games that still look fucking great. Like, the amount of just, like, color and depth and detail on the original Chrono Trigger on a CRT TV, you know. That is, here are the limitations, and we're fucking working within these limitations. Look what we were able to do. Versus, look what we can do, right? Look what we can do games age poorly. Look what we were able to do games still look really fucking good today. I mean, that's my 2 cents on it. Rap for the VHS. Rap. they made like a VHS rap game, and it's like, I am a rap, and rewind to the start of the tape to play again. I don't have the ability to fly though. They fly now. It reminds me, they had a thing on Red Letter Media once where it was on the Wheel of the Worst, where they had a VHS tape that had like Sega and Tonka on it, and it was like a VHS home system thing, and they just brushed over it, and unfortunately they didn't pick it. It would have been nice to see how that might have been just trying to watch it without like the necessary like overlapping like gameplay thing. Oh, that kind of reminds me, Wayne's World had a VHS board game. You're pale, you're bucket. And of course, I will always have a soft spot for Atmosphere. If you did not say yes, my gatekeeper, then you will be banished to the black hole. I wonder if the tape has been like archived anywhere. I'm curious about it now. Maybe it's been ported to Tabletop Simulator.
You again, is it? I see you fight for the Empire now.
Just draw your weapon.
Hey, Byleth remembered me.
You have a score to settle.
Oh, it's Geralt.
Guess I better get in there instead of letting the kid do all the work.
Count me in, Captain. I may be a new arrival, but no one can
Eloise!
my enthusiasm.
Why did you join Geralt?
I've got this.
Ignore the Ashen Demon and target the enemy commander instead. Doing so will force them to retreat.
Time to face the Blade Breaker's wrath.
I know we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
Come then, let us fight with honor.
Face and delete Byleth. With fucking pleasure, I'll fucking start by deleting them from Smash Brothers. The entire Rap VHS is on YouTube. Oh, fuck yeah. Watch with ERB.
Still standing when the battle's over.
See how many have fallen by your hand.
See how many have fallen by your hand. I need to get back down to Byleth. ERB, is your brain working? The answer is no. But I think you knew that before you called. Now the art style of the game is mostly dependent on the game engine. I would say that's definitely a big factor, yeah. That's a big factor now in how a game looks. Like Unreal Engine, especially if studios are just using like the default UE5 lighting, you can tell. You could tell.
I got this.
I've noticed, like, how do I put this? There's a clinical look to RE Engine games. There's a clinical look. Like,
If you don't feel like you can win, it's best to stay far away.
they're surgical. And it's especially noticeable in Pragmata because all the environments are fucking, like, surgically clean, you know?
I admit, you have a better handle on that strange power of yours.
Yeah, the lighting has a special fluorescent look. And then the lighting in Unreal Engine has this, like, extremely, like, dark shadows, like, directional sunlight feel. Like, broad fucking daylight lighting at all times.
That's enough. I did what I came to do.
I did what I came to do, said Violet. But you didn't do anything.
I let them slip away like it was nothing.
Dragon Engine, it's kind of hard to put down what's wrong with Dragon Engine for me. I mean, the modern ones now are made on UE, and you can tell. For me, like, Dragon Engine is just, it's almost just right. You got the nice mixture of the realistic environments and stylized people. Maybe just a little bit too far on the realistic for the actor scans. But otherwise, yeah, fucking solid. I can't really I can't really find a flaw in the way Dragon Engine games look. Maybe, like, they're a bit more resource intensive than they need to be. Like, I remember in, I didn't have, like, the most amazing graphics card at the time, but I remember when, not Infinite World, when Like a Dragon came out, Yakuza Like a Dragon, right? When I looked out over the ocean in Okinawa as Ichiban, my webcam would fucking stutter like crazy. and it was only in that one spot, and I think it was literally rendering like an infinite ocean. Like, I don't think Dragon Engine is necessarily well optimized. But, like, I don't mind how Dragon Engine games look. Oh, is Kiwami 3 Dragon Engine? I assumed it was Unreal. Because of how shit it looked. Why is Funny Knight with sense of humor our enemy? You know what? Good. Always wanted to beat 10 levels of Shadow.
Well done. We have kept his lordship safe. This victory will greatly further our conquest.
Oh, Kiwami 3 is Dragon Engine. The lighting's really fucking harsh in it.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
It was modeled this way. You've got a longer face than me.
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we saved Lonato and put Geralt and his mercenaries to rout. But we let the kingdom's troops get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it.
I think so as well.
And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
Kiwami 3 was a guaranteed sell because it's a remake of one of the games in the series that arguably needed it the most. It also followed a game where you played as a beloved series character, more beloved than the main character. So these were like two surefire big sellers back to back. And the only reason you would do that is to make money fast, to funnel back into development of Stranger Than Heaven.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Although I refuse to call it that, I'll still call it Project Century.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
If it's called Stranger Than Heaven, there's not really anything funny I can do with the stream thumbnail. But if I call it Project Century, I can call the streams Project Century Egg.
And I guess my goal hasn't changed. Thanks for the encouragement.
So it's Project Century. Yes! You got a shit seal.
Was this power will serve me in the times to come. There must be.
Hey, Andy.
No advanced seal. Ten renown.
We must make haste. There's not a moment to lose.
I'm not necessarily concerned about Stranger Than Heaven sucking. I'm sure it will be fine. I just don't want it to be boring. Maybe just like my ability to stick with a game has been like significantly hampered in recent times.
To me, Your Majesty.
But Resident Evil 4 Remake, I dropped. Pragmata, I'm kind of dropped.
We stationed in the Allied roster and the other lords betrayed them, and now they have been
games
completely cut off.
that are good, but yet just somehow, for some reason,
no,
I drift away from them.
The word betrayal suggests
they were
even
on
though
our
I'm
side
enjoying
in
them,
the
and
first
I can
place.
only
But I
assume
think
that
we can safely assume that
they've
was never
managed
their
to
intent.
bore me somehow.
This whole time, they were simply waiting for us to move the rest of our army toward
Sometimes
the
I have to
kingdom.
force myself to finish a
As
game.
soon as they saw an opportunity, they cut off routes to the
And they're
Great
good
Bridge of
games.
Murden and Garreg Mach.
Maybe I've been spoiled by just how many good games have come out in, like, recent years.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands,
I haven't
House
gone back to
Regan and
Crimson
House
Desert
Gloucester have been
since.
surrounded on both sides.
Actually, I can find out when the last time I played Crimson Desert was. If I'm not mistaken, it was an embarrassingly long time ago. I last booted that up in April. That's bad.
It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
We'd better stay on our toes. This all fell together too perfectly to be some kind of unhappy accident.
I suppose. All I know is that our reinforcements will never make it there in time. The direct route east risks running into both Kingdom and Alliance forces. But if we attempt to skirt around them, we will all be aged in gray before we ever reach Gloucester.
Judgment I finished. But I could not bring myself to finish Lost Judgment.
Which means our only option is marching south.
And now I know if I want to play that, I basically got to, like, start over from the beginning. And I tell myself, well, I may as well get it on PC then if I'm going to start over.
We'll regroup on this side of the Aramid River, retake the Great Bridge of Murden to cover our backs, and then cut through the enemy cordon.
I think sometimes you can have a game with too many gameplay systems. Too much going on. And too many emergent systems that you discover as you play, that you're not even told about. And I think that can get overwhelming. It's good to have a game with lots to do in it. But I think that can get overwhelming. The thing I like about Warriors games is just, like,
I would say
for the most
no,
part, it's
but these are no ordinary soldiers.
beat up a bunch of enemies, be in the right place at the right
They
time.
are commanded by our greatest warrior, Count Leopold von Bergliez, the Minister of Military Affairs, and a man who
There's
has
not
never
really,
lost even one battle.
like, overly complicated
If anyone
systems
can rally our
upon
troops and
systems, right?
convince them to hold, it's him.
What a brilliant trap. The Regan boys even craftier than they say.
I agree, sir. Even Count Gloucester's inept army seems to be acting with remarkable discipline. But will the reinforcements reach us in time?
The real question is, are they coming at all? Because if they're on the way, they'll make it in time. So long as I draw breath, they will make it. So count on them coming. Her Majesty would never abandon us.
Yes, sir.
Soldiers of the Empire!
Oh, yes, this is the microwave
I know fear
song.
gnaws at your hearts, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't run from this fear. Embrace it. Take measure of the enemy that surrounds us. Yes, we're outmaneuvered and face a vicious fight ahead. But pray to the goddess for protection, and her fire will fill your soul and temper your resolve. Our only duty here is to stay alive, be fearful of death, and let no— Raise your voices with me now.
It's weird to me that they
Let
sample
me
a
hear your
microwave for that
courage.
track.
We will not lose.
Wow, these guys aren't backing down.
If anything, they actually seem more excited than before. How is that possible? They're completely surrounded. No one will ever reach them in time.
Yes, but Count Burgles is their commander. And I'm guessing a lot of those troops are veterans of the Dagda and Bridget War. During that conflict, the Count's troops held off wave after wave of Dagda soldiers right to the very end. Our force must look tame in
Noise
comparison.
artists.
Okay, so what now?
I
want
reckon
this
I'd
to
be good at that.
clean, but
If
we're looking at a
I
complete
said
bloodbath
fuck it,
on both sides.
goodbye YouTube, goodbye everything
What I
else,
want
I'm
is
gonna
the
become
upper
a
hand
music
against the
producer.
Empire, not these people's lives.
I'd have a fucking
And
album
there's
out
honor
in
that,
6
but
months,
I don't
and it
think
would
they're
be
going to play along.
it would be well received.
They don't have to accept
If I literally
every part
had
of it. I just
no
thought they
time
might be,
available to do
you know,
anything else
scared?
but be a musician.
Well, so be it. They may have boundless courage, but they don't have boundless
I still
food.
think it's my calling. Like, on top of like
Count
everything
Burgles
else,
wants me to
working on
tighten the
videos,
snare.
working on
That's
live streams,
exactly
I still
what I'll
think
do.
music is my calling. But like, I can't play an instrument to save my life.
Scarlet Blaze. Bridge of Betrayal. The Empire achieves early success in the war thanks to House Gloucester, a noble alliance house whose vows of allegiance and safe passage were key to the quick capture of Garreg Mach. But Count Gloucester breaks his oath and turns on Burgles' troops. Trapped in hostile territory with their supply routes severed, the Imperial Army's outlook appears bleak.
Routes. Boo. How dare you pronounce that incorrectly?
I fear I may have miscalculated, my son.
How can that be possible, Father? We have the enemy surrounded.
Yes, and they have yet to give a damn. Time grows short, and soon Edelgard's reinforcements will descend upon the Alliance.
Then we will hold them off at the Great Bridge.
And they will find another way.
Oh boy.
If they manage to take even one of the Aramid River's crossings, they can break through our ranks.
This seller has made you
And
an
while
offer.
that may not spell immediate defeat, it will dash any hopes of Count Burgles' surrender.
Oh, cool.
Eventually,
2%
Edelgard's
off.
army will wash over the land, and then, my son, we will be defeated.
Speak plain, Father. I beg of you.
I'm good.
What does this mean for House Gloucester?
Do not
I got a
fret,
bunch of the
Lawrence.
50-50 tickets, and the prize is now at
This was a
$2
leap of
million
faith we
Canadian
had to take
dollars.
to
Oh,
better our territory's fortunes.
don't forget your good friend.
When Claude came to me with this offer, I determined the
ERB.
reward to be worth the risk. If the gambit fails,
This is how
so
these
be it.
online parasocial
All it means is
relationships
that
work.
Our house will have to swear allegiance to the Empire.
Edelgard will never settle for such. She will demand...
The
Father.
online YouTube
No.
streamer
I am proud
ends
of
up
you,
creating
my
the
son.
kind of relationship
You
with
have
his
grown into
fans
a man
where
strong and wise enough
if his
to lead
fans
our house.
get a big lottery win, they'll share it with him.
Is there nothing that can be done? What of your dream to claim
Is that the
Alliance
ultimate
leadership
end
from
goal?
House
Is
Regan?
that the end game?
It is your house now.
Is that the
You
strategy?
determine our path.
To increase the amount of
Besides,
potential
when the dust finally
lottery
settles
wins
from
by
this
creating a
war,
reverse syndicate
there may not be
where everybody
an
else
alliance
pays
to
in, but
lead.
I get something.
So I am to submit to the Empire and carve out as big a place for our family as I can? Is that it? You would have me put an end to the Leicester Alliance?
Perhaps my praise of your wisdom was ill-advised. You get ahead of yourself, Lawrence. We bend the knee only if we lose, not before. And as you said, we
Best
may
I can
yet
share
be
is a
able to
sandwich.
drive back the Emperor's reinforcements and win the day.
What feeling?
Always think 2 steps ahead, my son. Be clever. Survive.
That's
is
a
the
good.
lesson I
That's a
seek to
good
impart.
question. What's your go-to sandwich, everyone?
I had best go prepare for my final
You're like,
battle
oh
as
yeah,
Count Gloucester.
I'm making myself a sandwich.
However,
Making
this
myself
plays
my
out,
usual
look for a way
sandwich.
for our house to prosper and seize it, Lawrence.
What's your
Seize it.
usual sandwich?
That is how Irvin
That's
Fitz
a good
Gloucester
topic.
fights, and it is how you must fight as well.
We managed to slog our way to the encampment. Now we just have to finalize our plan.
Why is it so important to hold part of the Aramid riverbank again? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to cross over into Alliance territory before it's too late?
If we do, we risk the enemy cutting off our retreat. We are here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
If we don't conduct this rescue carefully, we'll be worse off than we started. We must be smart. And that means establishing at least one bridge
Bread and butter with pate. Alright, so pate.
Yeah, okay.
I am...
The minister is a general of
I am a believer in
endurance.
2 different sandwiches.
We'll be holding out until we arrive. He is more than a warrior.
Okay,
and a maker
there's
of
3.
strategies.
Tell you what, I'm gonna
It would
rank
lack
them.
wisdom to be making an enemy of him.
So, at number 3, we've got ham and cheese. Ham and cheese, of course, you can slide some cucumber in there, or
I think even 1.5
pickle
Burgleys
of
is
some
would be
kind.
more than enough. Not that it's any of my business.
My number 2 is
what
salmon.
are we to do about House Gloucester? They have indicated
It doesn't
a
have
willingness
to be
swear
really
fealty
fancy,
for
expensive
whatever
red
that
salmon.
pig
It could
of
be
a
pink
promise is
salmon.
worth.
Pink salmon,
That leaves
little
only
bit of
Frederick
mayo.
and Cordelia. And I doubt very much that anyone would take us to task for dismantling them.
And my number 1 is tuna
The head of House
and mayo.
Cordelia is one of the 5 great lords. Dismantling
I'm a
them, as
believer
you
in
say, would
the
hamper Her Majesty's
fish
ability
sandwiches
to rule effectively in
quite
the
a lot.
future. Consider,
Really
for
nice
example,
chicken
why
salad
we
or
chose
turkey.
not to
Oh,
dismantle House
provolone.
Eyre.
What's provolone?
Because I belong to House
What's
Eyre,
that?
and
What's
you did
what's
not have
provolone?
to. Of course. You are happy so long as they install
It's
successors who
cheese.
are willing to take
Provolone
on.
is an Italian semi-hard cheese
That
made
is
from
the plan,
cow's milk.
yes.
It's a
House
hard
Phlegethon,
cheese.
however, must
So
be
is that
disposed
kind of
of.
like Edam?
Their lord
Because when you
Acheron
say
has
hard
leveraged
cheese,
his
like my
control of the
immediate
Great
my
Bridge
immediate
to
thought
do
is like
whatever
Edam.
he well pleases.
Didn't
I have
peg
a
me as a
suspicion
fish
the
lover.
Alliance desires him gone as badly as
I
we
am
do.
actually a sneaky cheese
Lawrence
lover,
Gloucester
a
and Lysidia
sneaky
von
fish lover.
Cordelia were Her Majesty's schoolmates, yes?
I don't have any at the
They
moment,
may be
but
more willing to
normally,
listen to reason
as
than
part
the
of sort of
others.
like my backup stuff here in the office,
Sure, but Claude went to the
I
Officers' Academy
will
too.
have tins of
And he's taken a
tuna
firm
or salmon,
stance
usually
against the
salmon
Empire.
here, like
Do
small
you really
tins
think this can be
in the
handled via
office. So there's
diplomacy?
always like a food option.
That will depend on precisely what their demands are.
I like
But
to
first we must
snack
retake
on
the Great
salmon.
Bridge and
There's a
extricate
brand
Count
over here in the
Burgleys and
UK
his
called
troops.
Cucumber.
Let us
Not the
focus our
vegetable.
energies on that for the time being.
Agreed. And it would behoove us all not to overlook how devious Claude can be just because we went to the academy together.
But this stuff,
If he's not willing to come to the table, I won't hesitate to
This
meet
stuff
him
is,
on
like,
the
really well
battlefield
priced.
instead.
I usually buy my salmon in tins like this. In fucking like in 418 gram tins. Big ass fucking cucumber salmon tins. Yeah. Salmon is just so fucking good. And the great thing is, you don't have to, you don't have to drain the liquid away from salmon. That fishy liquid from salmon is so fucking good. You can open the tin, a little hole, drink all the salmon juice out of the tin, and then you open it up and you got a tin of salmon to eat. Oh, so... And if you're putting it in a sandwich and you're using mayo, like, it doesn't matter that the tinned salmon has bones in it, because by the time you've fucking mashed it up with mayo into a paste, you don't notice the fucking bones anyway.
I won't hold back either. Sometimes you have to kill old friends in this line of work. That's just how it is.
Pardon me.
Yeah. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news today? Speak with Ferdinand.
Very nice.
New facilities. Tactics instructor.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Increase warrior gauges. Oh! Hey, you got the song that I was doing. I want to say it's Beatles.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
I carry a little of everything here.
No advanced seal.
Hope to see you again soon.
Kitchen master.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hunger is the true enemy. Slightly fills awakening gauge. Awakening gauge fills slightly faster. Ooh, Petra, happy. Nice.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Because I fed it to you last time.
Wait, for me?
Great. I love this stuff.
Tins of tuna and a decent cracker, maybe some cucumber. Oh. Oh. Yes.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
So, when it comes to, like, supermarket sandwiches, when you, like, go to the supermarket, it's like, there's pre-made sandwiches and shit. You know? I'll go for the salmon and cream cheese. And if it's not an upmarket supermarket, then I will go for the tuna mayo instead.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Yeah, in this weather it is far too hot to eat, like, massive amounts of stuff. And what's even worse is, you know, I'll have one of my, like, protein shakes. Like a waifu shake.
Further service.
And it's just like, it's like drinking a lead weight. And, like, you already can't move in this fucking weather, and then on top of that.
Hey there. Need something?
Repair weapon.
Is this it?
Is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
Is this it?
Is this it? See you around.
Forged sword. Plus 11. He was in time, but he's gone ever so slightly out of time. I was appreciating how in time he was for a little bit.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Nobody can earn their... He can earn his next proper class.
Yep.
Did you see that Mike's Showcase Bingo now has a Jeff Keighley category?
Giving less than...
I haven't clicked through to it yet. But I did see Matzo post that it had been updated. Okay.
I imagine. This is.
Listen.
Hubert. Like, I get this now. I think.
One?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I wish this was for something besides war.
Even a mule will eventually reach its destination.
To think...
Time to work you into shape.
What about Manuela now? No. I'm gonna need advanced seal. Oh. Manuela. To make use of it, I'm gonna have to give someone a class that I'm not gonna keep.
All is done.
Hey. Respect.
Training can be the difference. With proper
go.
training, you'll be unstoppable. Hunger is the true enemy.
It slightly fills awakening gauge. Warrior gauge fills faster. The coffee stopped working. The flavor's not really there.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is the best! Let's eat!
How did you know
Flavor's
I
not
like
really there.
this?
It's the best!
Yes. Well, I admire people who show such consideration.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Right. Warrior gauge fills slightly at start of battle. Well, I guess you're having a meal with me, Constance.
Solid, solid.
Imagine if you were cooking soup
Emil,
and she
is
said
that all
solid.
you're going to eat? You must have something extra sweet saved for dessert.
Fine. I will share.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Leave it to me.
And you need me for this?
I need to get back into slicing things up soon because I'm getting tired.
We all must do our fair share.
I need to murderize some enemies.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Oh, Anna's shop. Anna's in this. If I feel like every Fire Emblem game has a shopkeeper called Anna. Right. I didn't actually pay attention to the lost conditions here. Armored Knight, Mercenary, or Pegasus Knight. Well, I got 3 team members, so I'll just put each of them on defense of the 3 units.
The fight starts now.
Run away! Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help. It's Birdie's time to shine! You need some backup?
Here I go. No mistakes. I'll provide
as fast as
Okay.
you can!
We will surmount this challenge together. We're in bad shape over here.
Oh, you know what? I don't think you are, mate. Brigand has appeared and their allies are attacked. Blah, 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 blah. Kill everyone. That I can follow.
Don't mind if I do.
Base Captain. Brigand too? Everybody wants to beat down today.
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Still improving. I can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
It's getting a bit flirty. I can't take my eyes off you when I watch you fight. It's alright, I can't take my eyes off me either.
No use. We can't gain any ground.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
I love it. The weather has changed so much recently. Windy now and it's cold. It's so much better. It's not stuffy. I'm not spending the whole day walking around with an atmospheric headache.
Won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I'm sure glad you're on my side. I bet you could take someone like me down in no time.
The stronghold out!
I don't think you give yourself enough credit for anything.
This is all my fault.
This is all my fault. No one's going to argue with that.
This is all my fault.
Somebody help me!
Three thieves in one place.
dragging the others down.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Damn right you won't. Dropped a tonic? It's the Simpsons sex tonic. Give me that.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
The enemy dropped a sex tonic. Drink. You don't know if it's safe. Drink. It might be dangerous to drink.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Myrmidon. Myrmidon.
Don't mind if I do.
It's gonna be terrifying if, like, this lady just runs up to you and you're like, ah, yeah, piece of cake. And then just her hair goes red and spiky.
Only by the skin of our teeth.
And her skin changes
Now
color
we
and,
need to regroup.
you know, there's like an aura behind her. You're like, ah, fuck. Yeah, there we go. SSSSS squad. Arrest SSSS him. Alright, I'm satisfied I got at least one S rank. What about an advanced seal? What about Ron Seal?
What did your investigation uncover, Hubert?
It appears those who slither in the dark had nothing to do with any of this. This plot was hatched by Houses Regan and Gloucester alone.
In other words, we know exactly where the idea to encircle our troops came from. Claude von Regan, leader of the Alliance.
He's going to be a true thorn in our side now that he is in charge. Back when Duke Regan had no clear heir, the Lords were busy maneuvering to be next in line. Then Claude appeared in an instant and laid claim to the seat of power.
Need to think about bringing things to a
throw
close
the
soon.
Alliance into disarray.
Just because I'm not
He
going
has
to be
done
the
a
world's greatest
remarkable job of
entertainer if I'm
seizing
half
reins.
asleep.
Feigning
It is coming up
discord
to
with
midnight
Gloucester
now.
while they privately schemed together was an especially nice touch. Sadly, it seems we're facing a gifted tactician as well as a skilled leader.
Yet for a tactician, he woefully underestimated Count Burgles. I say we finish his education. It is time Claude learns the gulf between his power and the Empire's cannot be bridged with a few clever tricks.
Spring in a forest. Select 2 units to raise their morale. Something happens to raise my blood pressure. I think that would be the opposite of raising morale.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Boo.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go?
50. I'm ages away from an advanced seal.
Any result's a good result.
One time option.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
Bear witness to my true power!
Yay!
We all
It's
must
happening.
do our
It's
fair
good to
share.
see Constance in a good mood. She's always so miserable.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Prepare for the conquest of Garrett.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
I just genuinely know I have hit that cliff. You can just tell when you've hit that cliff, and I've hit that cliff. Alright, thank you very much for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go now. Probably about half an hour earlier than I probably would have normally, but I've hit that cliff. I may as well go straight to bed. While I am noticing the tiredness, I may as well do something better. Until next time, if we live that long, take care. Bye-bye for now.